What is the real story behind the images you see on TV? What does the future look like in Africa for the new generation, Gen Z? In 2024, many people in Kenya took to the streets to protest against high taxes and the rising cost of living. Are there fair opportunities for Gen Z? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annelies. Here I share everything about my life abroad, in Africa, and my lifestyle. To my new viewers, great to have you here. And to my loyal followers, thank you for the conversations. You inspire me to keep creating unique content. In this video, I take you through my first encounter with Africa's largest slum, Kibera. But more importantly, I delve into the stories of the young people living in Kenya, in different places, but everywhere the same story. I want to emphasize that our perception and experience always play a role in how we view poverty and slums. That's why in this video, I try to share the stories of the local people and my own experience in Africa as honestly and unfiltered as possible. Kenya is known for breathtaking nature, white beaches, wild animals, savannas, and for tourists, it is a dream. But what if you were born here? What is the real story behind these beautiful images on TV and YouTube? What does the future look like for the new generation? For many Europeans, the first sign of a slum is a huge culture shock. As soon as you drive into Nairobi on the highway, you see Kibera. And the name comes from Kibra, what means forest. It was once a settlement for former soldiers, but today it is Africa's most densely populated slum. The Kenya government owns the land, but does not officially recognize Kibera and offers no support. The government profits by renting out land to slum landlords, and actually creating a business model from poverty. Only 20% of Kibera has electricity. In some parts of Kibera, work is underway to install electricity, such as street lighting and hut connections. But this costs just over €6 per hut, which is actually unaffordable, in most cases. Until recently, Kibera had also no water and had to be drawn from the Nairobi Dam. And that water from the dam is not clean and causes many disease. A quarter of Kenyans have to survive on less than €1.50 per day. Slums like Kibera are the only place where the urban poor can find shelter. For example, the rent for a hut with a metal roof costs around €7 per month. In the slum, you see people living their life largely outside, and that's not an option but a necessary. The street is a living space, a market, and a meeting point. You would think, leave, find another place. But it is just one story I told you the slum of Kibera. But in every place are slums. And everywhere the same story are told. Even if you are born in a village far outside a large city, the same story is told. There too are less facilities as water or electricity. There too is no work. And if there is work to be found, it is poorly paid. I have had conversations with young women, great personal drive to earn money and build their own future. But it is almost impossible. If you leave for a larger place to work, you will earn a little money. Even with an education, the salary is low. Have an and the work is education, housing and food are expensive, and you will not have left anything. Because there is a little support from the government for well paid jobs and affordable food, it remains very difficult for the younger generation building a life. I hear these stories every day, and it makes a deep impression on me every time. You would almost conclude that everyone in Kenya is very unhappy, but that is not the case. What matters is where you were born and raised. If you came from an area, there's a little development. You first need money to actually be able building a life elders. But happiness can also be seen in other small things, such as a strong young generation that really wants to bring change, which also creates a great solidarity. As an expat, I have a complete different standard of living and privilege situation, and that makes me humble. That's why I try to contribute in my own way by offering employment and good wage to local people. Maybe it's small impact, but for the people, it helps. It make a world of difference. I employ two people in my house. That's not because I can do it myself, but because I believe that as a foreigner, I shouldn't just enjoy all the beauty Africa offers, but also give something back. Their salaries help their families build a better future, maybe. There's one big question that remains. Will the government ever step in to improve the lives of these people structurally? I know for sure there's still a long way to go. Well, did you find this video interesting? Share it with others to raise awareness. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to do so for more stories about life in Africa. For now, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.